Hey everyone, Exiled Phantom here, and we are back for part 3. Now today we're going to be going... Oh, first we're going to see Brentola. It's Grunty's sister. Yes, they actually will help you quite a bit, so you're going to want to talk to her and remember what she tells you. Tuna ice cream flavored. Toothpaste. Gross. Yeah. Oh, that's nasty. Anyway, this is Treasure Trove Cove. This is going to require 2 jiggies this time.
2 hops this time.
But it doesn't go linearly, so don't you worry about that. And like I said, just showing you that you can move pieces. But it doesn't go 1, 2, 3. I think the next level requires 4 or 5 jiggies, so it goes up periodically. It doesn't go up by 1. Yeah, I like this level. It's a pretty good one.
Oh, fuck. I pissed the couch again. I just hope Jesse David Fox from the Good One podcast doesn't find out. He once called this couch a good one.
It's also, I wouldn't say it's short. It's one of the shorter levels in the game. Not nearly as short as Mumbles Mountain, as you can see by the video time. But at the end of the day, it is a pretty nice size, like, for a level. I think the next level we go to is a little bit big, but that's because it's an underwater level, and I hate underwater levels. I have a claustrophobia of them in 3D games, especially with an air meter. Now with DK64, not so much because you can breathe underwater, no problem. But with other games like Mario 64, and Banjo, and yeah, and especially Conquer, yeah. Sorry, just took a sip of my coffee. Over fucking flowing, man. Yeah, so I took my eyes off the screen, but we did get a Jinjo, and we did see Snacker the shark. He really wants to eat us. And not in the sexual way. And I wouldn't even want him to eat us that way because that would be rape. I'm not consenting to that, Snacker. So I'm trying to rest the, my phone. Okay. I think it's good. Anyway, yeah, this is our first mini-boss. I'm pretty sure, like... I'm pretty sure. There's only one real boss in the game. It's the final boss, which is obviously going to be Grunty. No spoilers there. But the rest of the game has a few mini-bosses. Not too many. Oh, that cloud texture was really pixelated. But, yeah, after you defeat him, you get a couple notes. And you get, a nice jiggy for your trouble. And some eggs as well. Yeah, what's stupid about these crabs is that even when they're upside down, they still have a hitbox and they can hurt you, which is just dumb. But anyway, our first jiggy of the stage, and we're about 3.5 minutes in. Not too bad, not too bad. Yeah, I try to avoid doing the talon trot too much because it does kind of get annoying for some people. That's why I don't use it too much during the playthrough, if anybody's going to be wondering later on. I'm feeling pretty buzzed right now, if anybody's wondering. Some good shit. If you're in Toronto, you probably know this place called Cafe. They have some really good fucking edibles. I've been a customer there for like pretty much exactly 3 years. 3 years and a month, you know. And it's been pretty good. They've been like the main source of my 420s the past 3 years now. Anyway, what I said last part, holding the R button makes you swim with tighter controls. I really wish I did that and remembered, but I didn't for the whole game. It only is much of a problem right now, but it gets better, like, in terms of the swimming doesn't need to be this precise in most of the game. Like, this is just one of the areas where it needs to be precise. But otherwise, don't worry about it. Well, I mean, you shouldn't be holding the R button if you're playing along or if you ever want to play the game for yourself. It's pretty easy to emulate. Obviously, one of the best games on a system is going to be easier to emulate than one of the worst games on a system because people are more inclined to get that game working. Like, you got the Dolphin emulator, you got pretty much every main Nintendo game working, you got some of the great third-party games working. It's how it works, you know, with emulators. Every game has to be, like, specifically handcrafted for the emulator. And some games, they work better than others because they're more popular, they sold more units, stuff like that.
Which is basically bread stuffed with anti-foam, which is basically anything hard, like anti-cherries, anti-corn, stuff like
Where
that.
do you get any of this shit?
And I wonder if there's a perfect emulator out there, like one that doesn't have any flaws. Like probably the NES, Super NES, some Genesis emulators, but in terms of like 3D, I think Dolphin's probably the closest. I know PC XS2 has problems. The PS1 emulators, I don't know what it's called. They have probably have a couple different ones, but it's pretty good. But I would say, yeah, like anything above the Wii, like the 360 PS3, it's gonna be difficult. Obviously, but they're coming along. The 360, the Xenia emulator is coming along pretty well, which is pretty cool. And you also have RPCS3, which, you know, great. And CMU on Wii U is doing pretty well too. Obviously, a lot of games are not compatible, but the Wii U's library wasn't that big. Oh my goodness, like this is pissing me off, like just me seeing that. Oh, you can also hold the A button to swim really slow and have more precise controls. But at the cost of you being as slow as molasses. Like holy shit. Oh man. But anyway, those 2 gold bars were for this little guy. I call him little because he's crying like a baby. And he burps for a text box sound effect, so that's Grolsch. I do like how it's timed perfectly with the jiggy, and we basically didn't lose any time there, so that's pretty good. I bet speedrunners probably use that trick. Anyway, one of 2 moves in this level is the shock jump. Or shock jump spring. Or what it's actually called, shock jump spring pad. The move is just shock jump spring. Anyway, oh no, we already learned to fly. Or did we already learn to, I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, this is leaky. And we're gonna fix him, we're gonna patch him up with eggs, which makes the water lower. Okay. Also kind of funny how he speaks like a caveman, even though he's just a thing. Yeah, just making sure no mumbo tokens or anything. But this is probably one of the easiest puzzles in the game. You're just spelling Banjo Kazooie, and even if you don't know how to spell, it's literally right there. You have more than enough time, you know, to get that right. Now you see those 4 notes? I'm not going to be getting those for quite a while. I do apologize. I'm getting those at the very end. And I'm not sure. I don't think I cut anything out. No. I think, like, yeah, this part and the first 2 parts were not edited whatsoever. But after that, it's going to be edited because the next level and the levels after, they're much, well, not much bigger, but big enough to where there's downtime and there's time where I forget where I'm going, or I forget what I'm doing, or forget what I'm collecting. So yeah, we're gonna see that. Anyway, you gotta watch out for this guy. You could knock him over, but he's invincible. You can't kill him. Now, I don't know. And this is what I mean when their hitbox is still active when they're upside down. I fucking hate this shit. Look at that.
Damn, not here.
Guess he had enough now. But yeah, if this was the 64 version, I'd have to collect all the Jinjos and the notes all over again. Thank God they save. Thank God they save. Well, Banjo Tooie and BK64 fixed that issue. That's just an issue with this game. But those are literally my only 2 issues with the 64 version. Like, this game is pretty much perfect for me. Like, I don't really see any big flaws. So I fix them up. Or I fix it up. Or her up. It's a bucket, people. Anyway, I don't go back until the end. Like I said, I guess I just did that to do it. Yeah, we're pretty good. We're almost halfway done the notes. I think we have 2 or 3 jiggies now, so not too bad. It's kind of funny though. Beach levels are usually like midway through a game, but this doesn't usually have, like, this game Banjo 2. It doesn't really have the kind of same tropes that a Mario game would have. That it has grass, desert, ice, fire. Like, it does kind of to an extent, but it has its own thing to its own identity. Like, maybe not this level. Like, you could probably input it into Mario 64 and you wouldn't really notice much of a difference, aside from the different collectibles, obviously. But the other levels, you know, they have more distinction to them, so we're gonna be seeing that soon. Now, in terms of feathers, the max you can collect is 50. Same with eggs. There's a way to increase that to 100. I'm gonna show off how to increase your eggs to 100. Or is it the feathers that I show? Anyway, I'm gonna show just one of them. There's 2 of them in the game, or I think there's 3. But we're gonna see it when we see it. I think I just forgot to show one of them. I also forgot to show 3 notes, or 3 to 5 notes in one of the later stages. But I'll pretty much tell you like where they are and what I see. Like, I forgot to edit them in. Yeah, these are also the perfect length to just cancel your shock jump thing if you saw, but it's just easier just to actually do the shock jump. You get more height, more distance. Yep, but as you can see in the distance, there's our first empty honeycomb piece for the level. The other one is on the opposite side. We're going to be getting that a little bit later on. Now, what's it called? What was I going to say now? Oh, I guess I forgot. Anyway, let's move on, I guess. Oh yeah, yeah, both, pretty much both honeycomb pieces are pretty dangerous to get because of Snacker. I'm gonna be saying that soon. Ooh, am I gonna get the funny number? Probably not, because usually it's very, very rare that you get single notes. They usually come in bunches of like 3 to 5 to even 10. Yeah. The easiest way to avoid Snacker is to just keep jumping. He will eventually catch you, so it's there's usually like places to stand in the water or get to shore fast enough, and you don't even have to worry. Like, look at that, he's keeping pace, but you know, we're pretty much back on land, unscathed. Yeah, I guess we're not getting the funny number. Well, we get it for a split second here. I guess not. But that fail did show us another extra life, which is pretty good. Anyway, a little nod to Spiral Mountain, which is kind of funny. Shameless much. But like most treasure/pirate stages, X marks the spot, and you're gonna have to find them throughout the stage. Now you can climb this pole. I don't know why I waited to get this Jinjo, but oh well. Yeah, this flying is much better than Mario 64. You know, it's got a set momentum, set height, set like glide speed, set everything. And if you want to go higher, you can. You just need items, so it's not really broken. But I mean, Mario 64 was one of the first 3D platformers and first 3D collectathons, so I'm not going to give it too much flack. Oh, I'll touch Grunty's booty after she transforms, thank you very much. As she is right now, not about touching that booty. This guy get another Mumbo token. Yeah, but if you're underwater, for whatever reason, like the game just pushes you into that animation. I don't know why. Well, I guess I do know why. It's the only animation you have for underwater.
Get your fat ass back here.
Yeah, this third piece is floating a little bit. As you can see, it's not fully on the ground. It's kind of funny. If they had real-time shadows, you could probably see that even easier. But that's not even a pipe dream on the N64. Everything is already pre-baked. Just like me. Anyway, I remember what I was gonna say from before. I also really like how this game doesn't really have any fog, which a lot of N64 games had that, especially like Superman 64, which, oh my goodness.
Then there's no time to waste.
But yeah, Proton John is actually, he actually made a video after how long now of a new Superman 64 level, which is stage 10. I think he has like 4 stages left, which is awesome.
That's awesome, dude.
Why?
Like that Let's Play is like over a decade in the making. Like, that's crazy. And he's finally gonna be done it soon. Good for him. Like, I know he's more of a streamer though, which is kind of the opposite. I did do some streams, but usually like people were home, or you know, I don't know. Just never really liked the outcome of the streams. I always had some issues or whatever, like with gameplay, audio, like stuff like that. So I'm gonna probably wait till I get better equipment to actually stream. I finally got better internet. My stepdad, he moved out a couple months ago. Unfortunately, he took our dog, our family dog, because he would have been by himself, and I'm like, that's not fair. At least I have my sister I'm living with. But so he basically took his internet with him, like, which was Bell internet. I'm Canadian, if you guys didn't know. And Bell's pretty shit in my opinion. So after he left, my sister and I got Virgin mobile internet, even though there are no Virgins in the house.
I knew you'd understand. Well, thanks for the start. I'm out of here.
Ooh, I've never felt such a strange combination of pity and indigestion.
Yeah, she got Virgin, so we're paying pretty much the same as we paid with Bell, and our internet's much faster, and we get unlimited internet, so that's like fan-fucking-tastic. Like, there's nothing better. I think after this part I'm gonna stand up. So it's pretty, for me, like, edibles are pretty similar to alcohol in that when you stand up you feel it more. And speaking of standing up and feeling it more, I don't really drink anymore, and the main reason for that, it's been a couple of years, if anybody's curious. Don't do a drinking contest with a Russian. Because I literally this is the last time I went clubbing too, a couple of years ago. I used to go like every weekend with my buddies. So I really wanted to go clubbing, and none of my friends are free. But one of my friends that I knew online, that I've met in person a couple times, so I did kind of trust him. He's like, oh, I'm free, like, where do you want to go? I'm like, alright, you want to go to a club, just whatever? Sure. So we get to the club, we start dancing, whatever, we start doing doing our thing, we start talking to like groups of people. We talk to like men and women. Like the guy's bi. I'm not really bi, I'm straight. But I mean, like, I don't mind chatting up like anybody who wants to chat. Especially, you know, at a club, you're trying to chat with people, and if you chat with a group of guys and women that are clubbing together, you have a better chance because there are already guys in that group. You know, they might cock block you, but at least you get to talk to women easier. Anyway, so basically him and I were, me and him, whatever, he proposed, hey buddy, you want to do a drinking contest? And I'm like, oh sure man, no problem. So he takes vodka, I take whiskey. Now at a club, you just say whatever. This place was called Cake. They have like $5 shots. Well, they did last time I checked. I don't know if they raised the price. It's been a couple of years, so probably. So we take back to back like 6 shots in a row, and the guy's like, I'm feeling pretty good, like I'm feeling okay, and he's feeling pretty good too. And he's like, all right, you want to start like dancing, like 'cause I'm feeling like pretty good right now. I'm like, all right, no problem. So at this point, he's pretty tipsy, and I'm like, all right, I'm pretty confident so far. I literally stand up from the bar chair, and I almost flop over. Literally, all 6 shots hit me at once, and I was like, there's no fucking way I'm winning this. But I had the confidence to keep trying after. So we were dancing for a little while. I don't know how long, maybe like half an hour, who knows, whatever. Wasn't really keeping track of time. We had more drinks. I don't even remember how many shots I had. And literally, I kept like phasing in and out. I kept blacking in and out. I got kicked out of the club, and the guy literally, like, he didn't even think to text me like until the next morning. He's like, oh shit, like, I just realized like we got split up after, like, what happened. I'm like, oh, I got kicked out. And he's like, shit, man, like, what happened? He's like, oh, I blacked in and out. It's like, how'd you make it home? It's like, I called my aunt, like, she was fucking pissed, but she picked me up. So I guess if you know me, if you know that story, you pretty much know me. Don't expose my face, please. Or, you know, maybe my name, you could say. But until somebody exposes... Actually, no, I think somebody already did expose my name in one of my videos, in one of my comment sections. But if not, if somebody does expose my name, then that's all you're getting. Might do a face reveal one day, but I don't know, don't really feel the need to. I'm really doing this for fun, just for commentary. Like, I'm not even really... I don't really care about monetization or anything like that. Like, I have a pretty decent job. At the end of the day, like I said, I'm just doing this for fun. Like, fuckity fuck. I'm not even gonna censor that. I really don't give a shit. Anyway, yeah, I used to be like a sailor. So if you ever watch my older videos, like, which they usually had around 100 something, 200 views per video, not too bad. But if anybody watched my older videos, I used to swear like a sailor. And at first I was pissed that YouTube kind of fucked that up in that regard. Like, they basically said, oh, if you swear, you're gonna get demonetized. And, you know, I was pretty pissed. But nowadays, I'm like, you know what, I'm pretty mellow. Especially after I started getting high a couple years ago. Basically when I turned 20. I'm gonna be 24 this year. So actually, no, almost... Yeah. Okay, 29. Yeah, so I guess, yeah, almost 4 years I've been getting high. Pretty much January 20... Wait, what? January 2017. Or 2018. The year weed was legal, I started it. So I guess 3 years? I'm not sure. Anyway, so yeah, the year weed was legal in Canada, January is when I started. I tried it in grade 9, and for a lot of people it doesn't get you high on the first try. So I'm like, alright, fuck it. Like, I didn't give it a try until I was 20, because I knew it was bad for teen development anyways. It's still bad until you're 25, but I really don't give a shit. Like, what have I got to lose? I'm already a fucking moron. Anyway, ooh, watch this maneuver right here. This is, you can also see there's no polygons in between Banjo's shorts and his legs. But look at that, we collected that, we didn't even have to freaking touch the ground. Fuck you, Snacker. All my homies hate Snacker. Anyway, we're finally gonna be getting 4 notes. Is it our final 4?
Kentucky? No. More like can't. Yucky. Straight to the final 4 with ya.
I'm not sure. Looks like it is. Not too bad. I got a couple minutes left. Now, what else have I got to collect? Just that last Jiggy, I'm pretty sure, and that's it. I'm not sure where I'm going. Obviously, you need to get the island from here, because you got to use the shock jump pads. You know what's kind of funny? Or you can use the red feather platform. You know what's kind of funny? Like, the shock jump pads are so, like, pitiful in Smash. Like, his recovery uses them, and oh my god. I mean, it'd be kind of broken, but then when you see Sonic has a spring like that, it's like, you could have made it a little bit better, but whatever. Oh no, we'll never find the X that's literally right behind where we got our last one. Nah, you're gonna get fucked open. Awesome. Anyway, oh, thank god the part's ending soon. I gotta take a nice shit. So if I take a while in between this part and next part, I might be significantly more baked. So that might kind of ruin the flow of me getting higher and higher. Oh well, that's life. Anyway, hope you guys have a great... Actually, I don't know if I'm unlocking the next stage, but in case I'm not, hope you guys have a great evening, great night, great morning, and yeah. This is our third G, so we're 30% done the hub world already, which is great. 20% done the stages. Oh no, technically more because there's only 9 stages. I don't know how I'd calculate that. Anyway, yeah, I really don't know how long this part is. I'm pretty sure it's gonna end after I get through this door. But yeah, just in case, take care. Nice seeing you. Bye.